Most of the time, we as parents are subconsciously teaching our children in the way we were brought up. Are you aware that our children learn and model our behaviors from us, even the bad ones? The way we consciously and subconsciously teach them will determine the individuals they become when they grow up. That's why it's important for you to be aware of the subconscious messages you're sending to your children. Today, we're going to talk about parenting shortcomings in our everyday lives and how we can be a better role model to our children. But before we move on, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more parenting videos. Now, let's find out why children model after and sometimes imitate their parents unknowingly. According to Albert Bandura, a recognized psychologist in the field of social learning, people learn by imitating the behaviors they see around them or the social models they grow up or interact with. Since children are living with their parents every single day, they are exposed to various modeling without even knowing it. Modeling helps our children learn how to better handle themselves and everything around them. And there are no convincing learning sources apart from the grown-ups in the house. Another reason why children imitate and model their parents is that it creates a sense of belonging with the family. Moritz Daum, a developmental psychologist from the University of Zurich, pointed out that our children have a longing need of being part of a group. By imitating those around them, they'll feel more accepted and closer to them. Imitating is also responsible for creating social rapport with parents. Children mimic their parents' body language to subconsciously make their parents like them more. This eventually leads to greater parent-children affection within the family. No matter what we do as parents, though, we're still human. It's impossible to be the perfect role model for our children all the time. Sometimes our emotions get the best of us, and we subconsciously do things that are a bad example in front of our children. Know that children absorb almost everything we do, whether it's right or wrong. We should be aware of our unconscious bad behaviors so it's easier to spot them the next time they are being triggered. Here are some of the common bad behaviors you need to be aware of in the presence of your children. Telling lies to the cashier about your son's age to get a discount, which is unethical by any means. Telling your daughter to read more books, yet you spend the whole evening watching television. Telling your children to treat everyone with respect, but you make unhealthy comments behind other people's backs. Expecting your daughter to be kind to others. However, you shouted at the waitress because of some silly mistakes. You encourage your children to eat healthy, but you sneak in snacks after they go to bed. When you encourage your children to be generous with what they have, yet you've never done any charity or volunteering work yourself. Discouraging your children from picking up smoking habits because it's unhealthy while holding a cigarette in your hand. Telling your children to take responsibility for their behavior and choices, yet forgetting your duty to take them to their music lessons you signed them up for. Stopping your son from biting his fingernails, but you do it as well when you're nervous. Expecting your children to get along with each other, but you often argue and quarrel with your spouse about anything. Do be extra mindful when these types of situations arise. Try to control your behavior when you're being triggered. As we mentioned earlier, children learn and model from their parents whether it's good or bad behavior. So what can parents do to become the best role model for their children? Teach them empathy and respect. It's every parent's dream to raise children who are respectful and kind to others. The best way to indirectly teach children empathy and respect is for us to embody those qualities ourselves. Show them what respect looks like to everyone you meet. Be mindful of your attitude towards even people who are serving you, like cashiers or waiters. You should also teach them social and emotional skills which would benefit them in their adult lives. Feelings and emotions involve a high level of self-awareness and self-control. Therefore, teaching your kids about emotions now when they're young will better prepare them for whatever life throws at them when they grow up. Children who learn how to cope with their emotions make wiser decisions and solve problems better. We've come to the end of this video. Share with us how your children imitate your actions in the comments below. Please also share these tips with your parent friends and family. They might even recognize one or two actions they're unconsciously doing.